Hey everybody, my name is Clay Albright. I'm here with David Pence, the CEO of Whatsminer MicroBT, and we're here to talk today about probably one of the most exciting things in the Bitcoin world, the halving. David, the halving's coming up in only a few days. I think you had told me there's a countdown, and how many days do we have left?
I actually pulled this up for you. You can see that.
Okay, so 7 days and 10 hours.
Yep.
The halving will occur.
Show this to you guys if you can zoom in or see it. That's a website.
And for those that aren't aware, this means that the introduction of new Bitcoins into the market, which is currently 12.5 Bitcoins?
Yeah, the easy way to think about it is 1,800 Bitcoins a day are created and put into the world.
Okay.
Just like the Federal Reserve of the USA creates, $1 billion a day or something for the coronavirus or more.
Right.
$1 trillion a quarter. Well, and even if there is no coronavirus, the Federal Reserve is always cranking more money supply into the earth.
Right.
Well, the Bitcoin network is cranking more money supply, although at a much smaller speed. And so, unlike the Federal Reserve, the Bitcoin is going 1,800, and then in 4 years it goes to 900. Well, 4 years ago, it went from 3,600 to 1,800.
Right.
Well, next week, in 7 days, it goes from 1,800 to 900.
900, huge drop.
And where do those things go? Well, they go to the miners. The miners receive those Bitcoin inflation, or whatever you want to call it, as rewards for keeping the Bitcoin network going.
Right.
So, all the miners in the whole world are all going to be able to split up half, which is why it's called the halving or halving.
Right.
Next week. So it's going to be 900 a day. So if you translated let's say the Bitcoin value of a USD, and how much it costs in US dollars, let's say it stays exactly the same and does not move. And let's say your miner made you $5 a day, your mining machine. Well, it will make you $2.50 a day because you're going to get half the Bitcoin that you got the day before.
Right. And this is built in though to the Bitcoin protocol. This is part of it.
Right. When Bitcoin was invented in 2008, the code was set up to actually have a halving every 4 years on purpose for 140 years. So we have about 130 more years to go.
Past our lifetime.
Yeah, and it's going to keep halving. So 900 is going to go to 450, and then 225, right? A day.
Right.
And that's one of the things that drives the price of Bitcoin up. Bitcoin was $6,800 just a couple of weeks ago, and it broke $99,000, $9,200 or something.
I didn't know that. I thought it was still in the 8,000 mark. That's awesome.
Well, it broke it, but then it came back down. So it is like 86 or 800.
9,000. Very good.
Yeah. So maybe
and
we'll see.
Just supply is going down, right? Demand is still even if it just stays the same.
Right.
If supply drops, then you've got an increase in price.
That's it.
Wow. Okay. So we should be expecting probably some big things with Bitcoin in the near future, I would imagine.
So yeah.
Over time, how long does it take for that to kind of flush itself out with the price?
You can go back and look at the history. In the history of it previously, it was really a new scenario. So a lot of the people didn't know about it.
Right.
This is the first time that you've got day traders and you got people shorting the coin. You've got people that there's a futures market. There's futures markets for Bitcoin.
It's a lot different. Yeah.
I see guys going in and they're trading futures. They're not actually even owning Bitcoin, but they're trading futures all day long, making money on Bitcoin.
Yes.
Well, the last halvings, that wasn't the case.
You're right.
This is the first time that non-techies are involved in Bitcoin when a halving is happening. So
it was hard to buy Bitcoin 4 years ago. Even it wasn't not necessarily hard, but it still wasn't mainstream like it is today.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot more mainstream. I'm going to tell you what I think. It's financially mainstream. If you're a financial trader, if you're a forex trader, if you're a
mom and pop, maybe not.
If you're a futures trader, you trade stocks and bonds on any regular basis.
You've heard of Bitcoin.
You've heard of Bitcoin, and you've probably traded it.
Yeah.
So, last halving, that was not the case. This is the first time that humanity is really involved, and it's not just the tip of the spear.
Right.
So the things may change, right? We may not see it go up 1,800% or 2,000%. It may go up only 100% or 200%. But still, that's not bad. A lot of traders would love 15%.
Yeah.
So if they can get 50% or 100%, they're thrilled.
Right.
But the big deal is what about Whatsminer MicroBT.com, and what about the best miner in the world, right? The best miner in the world is the M30S++, a July 2020 release, 112 terahash.
That's right.
It's amazing.
That's a monster.
And the big deal is that there are, what runs the Bitcoin network today? Mostly, or not over 50%, but probably 20, 30, 40% of the Bitcoin network today is still the year 2015 Bitmain S9.
Yeah, I was going to say it. Bitmain
And
S9.
do you remember how fast that thing was when it was released in 2015?
It was in the 20s, wasn't it? 30s?
13 terahash.
Whoa!
13.
And that's still predominantly.
That's the calculator watch that runs the Bitcoin network today.
Sorry, that's incredible.
You know, people have learned
That's
to overclock
5 years,
them, and they get them up to 14 or 16 terahash. I mean, I've seen people change the power supplies out, put them in liquid, and they get them up to like 20 terahash.
Wow.
So they've got them from 13 all the way up to 20, and they're all glowing in the dark. But, you know, all the new machines now are 60, 70, 80, 90,
yeah.
and the newest ones are 100 and 112.
Wow, long way.
So there's going to be a slew of 112 terahash machines that replace the 13 terahash machines, okay? Which makes sense. You know, is anybody still using an iPhone from 6 years ago? Maybe like 5 people. But most people have gotten their money's worth out and they've changed it. Most people change their phone every year or two.
Right.
That's probably 80%. But even the 20% that hang on, they're not using a phone that's 6 or 7 years old.
True.
Well, in Bitcoin world, maybe it's like dog years, right? It's been moving pretty quickly because it's newer technology. The S9s will not be profitable when the halving happens.
No,
they will lose money. So if you run them, you will lose money predominantly.
You'll pay more for your electricity than you will receive in Bitcoin payments.
Yes. Yep.
So they have to unplug. I mean,
that's
you would think.
That's the financial acumen,
Right.
right? That's what you would do. So if you think about it, we've calculated it, and there are about 2 to 3 million S9s running the Bitcoin network right now. Not wholly, but their portion, right? 30, 40% of the hashing power. So those 2 or 3 million miners are probably coming offline. And that means the people who've got the facilities all set up to run them, you know, just imagine if there's a wall behind us of miner.
Yeah.
We have talked to customers, you know, we sell miners every day, but we've got customers where we've got a customer who says, give me a quote for 100, give me a quote for 500, another customer. I got quotes for 1,000. I've got quotes where a customer wants 5,000 in one order.
Yeah.
And we've even got some that are like 12,000 and 15,000 orders. And they're already quoted, and these guys are like, ready to pull the trigger? I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
So think about it, but they haven't, some have pulled the trigger, but most have not. Why have they not? Because you picture those racks and racks and racks, it's work, it's a lot of labor. The S9s are making money. If you pull them out, they don't make money. So it's like, I don't know, I'm gonna squeeze my machine until it happens.
Oh, okay.
Right? And oh, by the way,
makes sense, yeah.
Maybe June 1st, Bitcoin's $100,000. And if Bitcoin's $100,000, you don't pull the miner out because it makes money.
Because now it's making money.
But if Bitcoin's $7 or $8 or $9 or $10 or $12,000,
It's a big decision then, yeah.
the S9 loses money.
Yeah,
So everybody's kind of sitting around waiting to see, is it going to go to 100 grand or is it only going to go to like 12 grand?
Right.
If it goes to 100 grand, I'm keeping my S9s running. If it goes to 12 grand, rip those things out of there. So what you're going to see, what did we say the date was here? May 12th, right? Next week. What you're going to see is people are going to do an evaluation. They're going to look at May 12th. Is it 100,000? And I hope it is. Let's hope it is, guys. That would be awesome. This might be my last video. If it's 100,000, my next one will be from Maui or something with a Mai Tai in my mouth. But let's assume that realistically, it's $9, $10, $11, $12,000. Well, boom, the S9s don't make money anymore. So then people will go, okay, I'm losing money. Okay, well, how long are you going to lose money? Well, for 2 days, for a week, for 30 days now we've lost money. And so people are going to end up calling us and emailing us and go, remember that PDF you sent me with the 100 miners or 1,000 or 5,000? I want to order it now.
Right.
Well, let's say it's a month from the halving. Instead of the 12th of May, it's the 12th of June. What do you think is going to happen? People are going to order, people are going to order, people are going to order. And where we've told people, hey, this ships in 5 days, like the M30S,
right now.
It ships in 5 days, right this second.
Right this second.
Oh, the M30S Plus, it ships in like 45 days, because it's brand new. Oh, the M30S Plus Plus, it ships in like 60 days, right now. If you order today, because it ships in July, so it's actually more than that, 75 days.
But still relatively short comparison to the rest of the, yeah.
If you wait and order, especially if it's thousands of miners,
It could be.
everybody's gonna be sold out. The plants are gonna be running like this because they're gonna replace 2 or 3 or 4 million miners.
Well, now tell me, because when you first started in this, you ran into that. You had to front the money to Bitmain for the S9s. And how long did it take?
Because the S7s were the thing.
Yeah.
And I started ordering S9s, and there was a run on them. And an S9 cost like $2,500 back in the day from the factory, right? And people were selling S9s on eBay for $5,000.
Wow.
And it was $5,000, pay now, you'll get it in 6 months. And people were doing it left and right. People were buying $5,000 miners for 6 months later.
Oh my gosh.
So guess what? We are about to have a repeat of that.
That's right.
Because the new M30S is the new S9 from 4 years, 5 years ago now.
That's awesome. That's
And
exciting.
The entire S9 network is going away, and the new M30S network is coming in, and it's going to replace everything. So you can either be, a lot of people don't want to be, you don't want to be the first in the door to do anything, and you don't want to be the last out the door to do anything. But you got to be somewhere in the middle, and in this particular case, I'm telling you, you want to be on the front side. You better be in the front 10% of orders. And you got like 1 week.
Yeah.
Because 1 week from now, people are going to look at what's happening. And then you probably got a couple days to get your order in, and you're one of the last people that won't wait 6 months to get your miners.
That's right. That's right. Wow. Well, so you hear that, folks. Get the orders in if you're interested in buying.
Or not. If you don't order any miners, we mine too. We make more money. Just quit mining. If you turn off your 3 million S9s, fantastic. We're going to run our M30S and our M20S and our Plus. That'd be great. So either quit or get back in.
Get on board, baby.
Yeah, either way, I'm pretty happy.
That's right. Well, thank you, David, for sitting down with us. And thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. We'll see you next time.